Hey guys, welcome back to Ashley's Homestead Adventures. We are in the groom shop and Missy Rumor is getting a bath first thing on this vlog, and then we'll be out on the farm, so come along. Come around. Good girl. No! Goodness. Okay, knock yourself out. Okay. Is that it? Is that the only time? Oh my. Okay. Crazy cattle dog. There is Mama Bird sitting watching her nest from a distance. She's enjoying some sunshine, but she's close enough that she can see her nest. Looks like she has 4 eggs in there now. If I get the right angle, you can see 4. Thought I could see 4 earlier. Might just be 3. Come on, you want your snack? She gotta go wee. Here she comes back. Hey, out here. Sit your... Goodness. All right. She's got her bling back on. Scarfy, set to go. She's a fancy farm dog. Okay, Missy Rumor's all clean. Obviously, we're off work. I am in my kitchen and I am going to go ahead and start a batch of sourdough. I fed my starter this morning and she is looking really happy. So we're gonna go ahead and get a original sourdough loaf started. Just kidding, I just checked my notes and we're going to do a porter wheat loaf. I had original on my brain because that is actually the loaf that I just brought in the house for us to eat from the farm stand. So this is the recipe we'll be doing today. 100 grams of active happy starter, 300 grams of bread flour. If you don't have bread flour, you can use all-purpose flour. I don't always have bread flour, and so I use all-purpose flour all the time, and it works fine. 210 grams of whole wheat flour, 20 to 25 grams of your choice of oil. Today I'm using canola oil. Sometimes I use olive oil, sometimes I use avocado oil. The reason for the oil is to help keep your sourdough loaves soft. It helps make them more cuttable for people that are not used to cutting and storing sourdough bread. You know, sourdough bread usually has a pretty tough crust on it. It can be hard to cut, and so by adding the oil, it keeps your loaf softer for longer. And to make up the rest of the liquid, 400 grams. So in this case, because I added 25 grams of oil, it's going to be 375 grams of a dark beer. I prefer a porter. You can use a stout. Today we are using Founders. I like a coffee porter in this bread. It calls for Guinness though, so you can use Guinness too. I just don't keep a lot of Guinness because, quite frankly, I think it's gross, but don't come at me. I know that there's people out there that like it, but I'm not one of them, so I don't keep it. I keep it just for beer, and so I don't buy a lot of it. We almost always have some sort of a salted caramel porter or you know, dark beer laying around, and it just happened to be Founders. So this is a good coffee porter if you're looking for that. We look like that now, and I'm going to add in 10 grams of salt. I've mixed her to a shaggy dough and cover her up and let her sit for 30 minutes. And we have refed Cheeky, my sourdough starter, to go ahead and make that original sourdough loaf tomorrow morning. So she's gonna sit here on the counter and get happy again overnight. Done already, huh? Okay, I am after rutabagas. We're going to split our time in between the garden and the kitchen. I've got some rutabaga. I need to find my rutabagas right here. We're going to plant some rutabagas, and also I have some onions. Grab my little jar here with my marker and plant tags. Started a whole bunch of seeds today. These are just the outside ones. We have penstemon and echinacea outside, and then I've got a bunch inside too. See, Mr. Wonderful said he picked up, back dough. Dun, dun, dun. That's what I start my seeds in. I love back dough. No, I'm not affiliated, but hi back dough, I'd like to be. Those are the onion sets that Mr. Wonderful picked up today. So we'll take these out to the garden also. Rescue more, what are you doing? Are you in the garden? Yes? Okay, so we are going to put rutabagas in, also known as a Swedish turnip, a large variety. The deep golden yellow colored roots are sweet and rich tasting. Okay, and I put them in every one of these buckets up until you see the tags right there. So starting in this bucket, we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buckets. And now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna plant a sunflower in each one. Busy bee variety. Favorite pollinators and perfect for bouquets. Long, slender stems give rise to single flowers for classic sunflower look. It's an annual. Whoa, whoa, where are you going? Crazy spider. I have to go get more tags. Mr. Wonderful was nice enough to clean the other side for me. He went through and weeded all of it. So I'm gonna steal tags. Our alarm has gone off for our bread, so we need to go in and stretch and fold, and then we'll come back out and work on onions. Okay, let's check out what we got here for onions that Mr. Wonderful got us. And these are onion sets. So these are onions that have been started from seed. And so it looks like we have, these are from Bonnie Plants, super sweet onion. Holy moly. I mean, yellow Granix onion. We have just a red onion. And then a white Bermuda onion. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just go down the rows here and probably plop them down. I'll figure out how many I can fit in one bucket, how many I think I can fit in one bucket, and then I'll just walk down the row with a bunch in my hand and just plop them down, and then I'll come back and plant them all. you doing, Jose? Sis is wondering when it's going to be time to go inside. That's what I'm doing. You feel the storm coming? We're supposed to get some pretty severe storms, spring storms. Here we're supposed to get some parts of Arkansas will get 12 inches of rain. That's a lot of rain. So I'm not going to water any of this in. I'm going to let Mother Nature do its thing and not worry about that. The horses will all be going in tonight. Onions are pretty easy. Basically, I just poke my finger down there, make a hole, and then squish it in. Poke a hole, makes room for it, stick the bulb down in there, pinch it in. It's as simple as that. Just like that. I'm gonna pop an evening sunflower annual 7-foot plants produce mini burgundy, rust, bronze, bright yellow, crimson, and bicolored flowers. Gorgeous, I'd say. Is it focusing on that? Yeah. So I'm just gonna pop one in. I think I'm gonna pop one in the center of all of these. Let the onions grow around them. Okay, our bread alarm has gone off. It's starting to look a little bit like I'm gonna be planting onions with a headlamp tonight. Our bread alarm has gone off, so let's go do a stretch and fold on it, and then it's time to bring the horses in. And as promised, I'd like to get them wormed on the way in the door today. So they're gonna stop by the table and get wormed on their way to bed tonight. And just a forewarning, we have some special needs horses. For those of you who are new here, I am aware we are in the middle of spring shed. We have some Cushing's horses, and we've got a couple that are looking pretty shabby because of the spring shed, i.e. Gracie, our Palomino, and our Buckskin. Both look pretty haggard with the spring shed, but I am grooming them, and it just is what they look like in the spring, so they are loved. Okay. Lights on. I need warmer. I need 1, 2, 3, whoops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cookies. I give a cookie right after the warmer. And in these guys' case, they are gonna go directly to their beds, which all have their grain, their hay, and an apple in all of their feeders. So, I think I'm gonna set up right here. Like this. For those of you who are new here and you don't know my thing, I worm my animals quarterly. I try with a lot of my animals to stay natural, i.e. for the chickens, I do diatomaceous earth. I do red pepper flakes. I do woodworm for the dogs, myself. Everybody on the farm, besides Mr. Wonderful, is on apple cider vinegar. But the horses get a chemical warmer. Cats get a chemical warmer. It is just something that we have trialed and erred, and this is what our regimen is. This particular worming is very important. It is the spring worming, and this is one of the 2 wormings of the year that I am adamant about getting the Zemectrin Gold. It is one of the few that covers tapeworm. And so not all of them will cover tapeworm. A lot of them just cover large and small strongyles, bots, things like that, but this covers tapeworm as well. So there you have it. This Well, spit out whatever you got in your mouth. Oops. Suspicious, huh? Total wrong way. They never go this way. It's because I'm up to something. Oh. Stretchy foldy time. It's gonna have to wait. When I'm done with this. You smell the cookies? You can have a cookie as soon as you're done with this. I don't know. It's all very different. Suspicious. I know. I know. What are you doing? Here, are you cookie? Huh? Okay, let's go. Save the trouble child for last. Last time she proved me completely wrong. She was an angel, so we'll see. We'll see. Oh. Once again, she succeeded. Girl. Good night, kids. Okay, so it is dark. I lost light, and we still have this many onions to plant. I've got a window in the morning that it's supposed to just be windy but not raining, so fingers crossed I'll be able to do what I need to do out there. I just don't want to plant anything until I amend those buckets. One thing about gardening and raised beds is I feel it's important for me to amend my beds every year before I plant something else. Now, I probably could plant the onions in there, and I have healthy enough soil that they probably would be fine and they would grow, but I want to amend with fresh compost and make sure that I do that at the beginning of the year before I plant those onions, so that if in the middle of the season, July, if those onions are ready to come out, I can just pop something in behind them. And in July, I will be so busy with mowing and string trimming and weeding and all of that, that amending is it's a much bigger task in the summertime than it is in the spring, if you know what I mean. So I'm hopefully going to get those done in the morning, and I will continue on with the bread this evening, but I'm going to let you guys go. I did just want to pop in here and say thanks for joining me on another evening on the farm, just kind of hodgepodge busy. This is a day in the life of what I get done when I get off work, and I enjoy bringing you guys along, so I hope you enjoy it too. Catch you on the next one. Yours truly.